tribe, my guest came in for a colour. So she came in 2 weeks before, where we talked about the colour that she previously had. If you look at her ends, you will see that she has like a slight light brown hint to it. So that was what happens when you have like a copper colour. So we did a copper colour, and then she had like a red rinse, which eventually faded to the colour that you see. I'm adding an L88 and L77 at 40 volt added together. I'm not going to leave it for the full amount of time. I am putting it all over her hair because her hair is pretty short and she's already got colour on the ends. So this should take about 30 minutes. I apply it about a millimetre away from the scalp, but all over the hair, and I just let it saturate, no cap, nothing on top. And she was so annoyed with me because every time she comes to the salon, she's always looking fabulous, as she does right now, but she's always made up because she's got somewhere to go. But the one time she came with no makeup, that's when I asked if I could film her. But I really wanted to showcase a high lift colour that was different to ginger, because I've been doing a lot of ginger lately, and this lady was getting a like coppery red, and I just wanted to showcase that you do not have to have bleach to do a high lift. Now the brand that I'm using is Schwarzkopf, and they have a range which I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's purple, and there's about 6 or 7 colours in that range, and they are highly pigmented. So if you want a bright red, which she's not getting, she's getting on the subtler side of red, and I mix 2 colours together. But if you want those colours, they come out bright. If you want a dark blonde, it comes out bright. So it's very good for afro hair. I think they had afro hair in mind because they realised that we had to pre-lighten our hair, i.e. bleach our hair to get certain colours, and this range is supposed to sort of like cut that out if not needed. So you can go subtly blonde with the high lift as your hair can take it, and you can be bright red in one sitting. They used to have a blue in it as well, but they discontinued that, and they had a green, which I also think has been discontinued, but those colours were fire. Once that is done and the timer has gone off, as you can see, it's pigmented, it's well done. And even though I added an orange, the L77 and L88, the red took over. But she was really happy with this colour because she didn't want it to be like a burgundy red or fire red. So she was really happy with the tone, which is why I didn't leave it on for long. And I said 40 volt at the beginning of this video, but I actually believe, looking at her notes now, that it's a 30 volt that I used because I didn't want it to be too bright. And she was very concerned that it was going to, be flamingo red, or a very bright red, because flamingos are actually pink. So once that's done, I then normally apply the number 2 from Olaplex, and then I shampoo, do about 2 shampoos. And her next relaxer is also going to have either an Olaplex or K18, just to ensure that her hair is still strong. Obviously we've done this before, and my recommended time in between colour is normally 3 months, like between 10 weeks to 3 months, just because I want to have enough regrowth. And a lot of people don't like to wait, but giving that time span just really helps you not overlap and not over process the hair. And if you're doing your aftercare at home, you should be able to wear your hair relaxed, double processed, triple processed, and still able to keep your hair. Obviously, when you have this sort of colour, you do need to maintain a certain level of hair care at home. But also remember that when you have colour, you have to implement something, especially with pigmented colours like red. They don't stay red for long. They fade so fast. So just remember that. So I'm cutting her hair a little bit. I cut it when I relaxed it 2 weeks ago, but it was like a birthday celebration for her. So I cut it a little bit, just a tiny bit on the sides, and then we wrapped. So we are tonguing her hair at the moment, and then I'm using my Andree straighteners. I made these because I thought, well, in the UK anyway, there was a gap in straighteners. Everything was too thick and I couldn't get to the roots of a lot of my clients' hair, and I just wanted something that was going to suit them. It was more for me. And then my clients kept on asking me when I was going to actually sell them. So I had this prototype for 4 years and I finally released them this year. Anywho, back to the point. She doesn't like really big curls, so we gave her hair some bounce, and I actually have a video at the end of this video of her going out, so you get to see what the overall looked like, and I think she looks stunning. I also made this into a shorts on YouTube, but I hope you enjoy this video as always.